Hey guys, how are we? Welcome to another episode. Actually, this is a quick episode today of REM Bus. Here we got Callum here, come to visit us in Victoria.
Hi,
Also,
everyone.
I got Gunit with me. So, guys, listen. Today is obviously a weeknight. We're talking about few things, and obviously, if you follow us in the morning with our shorts, you probably seen Callum went to see some estates in Lara.
That's right.
Very good project for property works. That's why we got Gunit here with us as well. So we more to come on that. Gunit might touch base in that project a little bit later, but more to come on that. But overall, we are here in Victoria today and talking about some more like real estate stuff, pretty much how we can sync with our EM and whatnot, property works projects and so. So there you go, with three of us together. So we thought, why not come and say hello to you guys? So without further ado, let's talk about what's happening in the midweek. Let's have a midweek update, Callum. What's happening in the market,
Oh
Bitcoin,
yes,
and
yes,
XRP?
yes. First of all, guys, I'm here in lovely Melbourne, and I'm delighted. I'm very happy to be with my colleagues who's in Melbourne, and it's booming up here, guys. You would see. Go to our Propertyverse website. Go to our YouTube channel and Twitter and everything. You would see where I've been and what I've been doing, and there's a lot of potential, and we'll talk about it. Talking about the market, guys, we got Bitcoin stabilizing, staying there, exactly what we want. Kaz and Gun, you know what? It's very good. I mean, look, there are ups and downs in the market, but compared to the bear cycle, guys, we came from US 15, 14,000, and before in 2020, we went to 5,000 and all these things, and coming back. Think about it, guys. We're close to 200,000. We're in the mid of like saying going up and down here and then. But you know what? Even if we go to 90,000, we didn't go down from that. There are certain corrections that needs to happen in the market, which is actually happening, which is a great movement because that's what we want for the
100%.
altcoin season to come up.
100%.
Yes, and everything's going according to the plan, guys. According to what's going to happen, right? But we need to be very patient, as I always say. Make sure when it's up, you take certain profits out, right? Make sure you keep what needs to be kept, like Ethereum. Hold on for it and get ready. Get your stack ready with REM or any microcap or any altcoins because altcoin season is going to come back, and that's what we're going to tackle. Well, midweek, I just have to say, guys, everything's stable, going up and down. But you look at the big picture, as I always say. Go to the monthly charts and you would see it's stable. So we see that all the time. We discuss and make sure you go to our YouTube channel to get the latest updates, right? Like and subscribe. So yes.
No, that's right. So people say we are in a bit of a bear trap here, but everything aligned for a upcoming altcoin season, right? Everything's aligned. We don't know when, but we can feel it. It's coming. Like I said, it's bubbling in the background. Might be a nice big Santa run again, like we used to call it. Or maybe January. Maybe we're going to bring good luck for a lot of people.
And guys, yeah, if you want to actually go to our live, there's an AMA coming up live on
Friday. This Friday.
So that's your opportunity to ask questions from us as well. You have anything, ask from us in regards to Propertyverse, in regards to our REM project, or even REM token, or even the market itself.
That's right.
We're happy to answer those questions, right?
Of course. So there you go, guys. So maybe there are some new millionaires before Christmas or new millionaires in the new year. You never know. All right. So before we go today, let's touch base with Gunit. What's happening in the property market? Gunit, we talk about the property market, all good, but shall we talk about a little bit the Lara project?
Yeah.
What we got now or today?
So we went to see some of the projects I've kind of highlighted in my previous channels as well. Lara in Melbourne is going to be boom pretty soon because it's like the next Geelong. Where we've seen prices have Geelong prices. The average median is about 850,000. Lara, you're looking at around 560 to 600,000. So chances of it to go to 800,000, 900,000 in the next 2 years, pretty solid. That's what's going to take. So, but in terms of Lara, the project is just about 10 minutes from the Avalon Airport, and it's about 10 minutes to the station as well. So there's huge infrastructure coming in. The main thing is if you look at the stats, there's a huge supply shock.
There you go.
There's not much of supply of land and houses in Lara.
So you mean the more rental demand as well?
More rental demand. And what will happen is, as an investor, if you invest, you will get around more than around 5.5% of a rental yield.
Oh, wow.
So on top of that, we always try to revolutionize, right?
Yeah.
So what we've done is we've tried to go ahead than the traditional renting market.
Yeah.
We've introduced a scheme where we rent out individual rooms now. So for example, a 3-bed house, you can rent it for about $580. But if you rent an individual room, you can rent about $300 per week.
Wow.
So for three rooms, you're getting about $900.
That's a good concept, yeah.
So it's called a rooming concept, and there's a lot of benefits as an investor,
Yeah.
and there's a huge demand for Lara as well. So
Yeah,
we
bro.
kind of handpicked Lara because there's a huge potential
Yeah.
for individual rooms to be rented out, mainly because of the defense project
There
in
you
Avalon,
go.
which is going. So a lot of people are flying.
So
in,
I think, I believe you're going to do more like a specific video on this rooming concept
Yes.
just in Lara
Yeah.
for
so
our
we'll show
viewers,
you the
right?
stats about Lara,
Yeah.
why it's booming. So we initially touched base about Clyde North. Likewise, Lara is going to be the next hot
All
suburb.
right. So, Gunit, this is my question now. This is, I mean, local investors, Australian investors know these suburbs and they can do.
Yep.
So, what about our overseas investors? No idea about what's Lara, what Geelong. Is it still, so as I'm an overseas investor, is it a good investment?
It is. So for overseas investors, there's a lot of overseas investors who have invested through us
There you go.
and invested in Lara.
Okay.
So just to give you a background, so we got very good use cases. So people who invested back in like 2.5 years back, they bought the land and they waited. They only had to pay about 5% of deposit,
Wow.
and by the time the land got settled, they had about over 60,000 of capital appreciation. So they didn't need to put any deposit for their construction because construction was covered from the capital appreciation.
Yeah.
So likewise, if you invest now, we can get future settling land, and the investors can benefit the same advantages that the other investors got.
Beautiful. Now, thank you very much for that information. Before we go, like your famous words, how much of a Bitcoin is the Lara project?
It's 0.02 Bitcoin.
There you
So
go, guys.
you can put down a deposit just 0.0.
This is a fraction of a Bitcoin he's talking about. Thank you, Gunit. Thank you very much for the information. Callum, thank you very much for all your information, and come on in Victoria. We'll catching up. We very rarely catch up with each other because
Thanks for having me,
normally
guys.
online we catching up, as in Callum based in Sydney. There you go, the whole team, like majority based in Victoria, Melbourne, and Callum obviously based in Sydney, New South Wales. But it's
I
very
guess,
rare
guys,
we
it's,
catching
you
up.
see what you get.
That's right.
You see real life people in real life places.
Yeah.
Not in some digital space. What you see as
Not an avatar.
Not an avatar. We're not
Definitely
avatar.
not.
No AI, nothing. What you see, what you get. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a great week ahead. We'll come back with you a great episode of another great episode of From REM Bus. Saying that this Friday, stay tuned. 12 p.m. is the UTC. We're gonna have our AMA. The topics are on our website and socials. Please follow us. Please join us. There's a chance for you to ask live questions from us. All the team gonna be there, fully transparent, no filters. Come and ask the questions, shoot away. Saying that, say again, we'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye.
See you.
Bye.